Hi friends, it's your art teacher, Miss Barnett, and in this week's lesson called Looking at Trees, we'll be making a tree monoprint. And a monoprint is a special type of printmaking where we only make one copy of our idea. So we're going to be using transparent paper today to paint on, and then we'll transfer or print and pull the print. That's when we pull the image or transfer the image from the printing plate, which is our transparency, onto our paper. So we'll be pulling prints today of trees. And we've also been talking about how artists look at the shapes and the underlying structures of objects to help us better show how they look in real life. So we'll talk about some shapes real quick, and I will show you how to make a monoprint. It's super easy. It's super fun. I think you're really going to enjoy today. And let's get started right now. So what you're going to need today is a transparency. You'll need some paint. The primary colors, black and white, should be fine, and I'll show you how to make some different browns for your tree. You'll need some paint brushes of different sizes and a water cup. You might not need all these brushes, but a good variety should be fine. You'll also want some paper towels. And then when you're monoprinting, you can also draw it onto the print by pulling off paint. So you'll want things like, hold on friends, Q-tips and thick paper towels to do some wiping away, and I'll show you how to wipe and add back in. So let's get started, and here we go. All right, friends, before we get started, I wanted to review some of those shapes we talked about in our previous video. So your tree, you might want to make it a circle shape, or I don't know, a rectangle, maybe a square. You could do a triangle or an oval or even an ellipses, which is like an oval, but it's not so tear-shaped on top. So think about what shape you want for your tree and make sure you make it the focal point or the main part of your drawing. I'm going to show you how to begin transferring your ideas onto the transparency. You might want to take a little bit of tape and tape this down so it's not moving around on you. And then we're just going to paint our idea onto the transparency. So I think I'm going to make mine tall. You could also make yours wide. It's up to you. And I'm going to start painting my design onto my transparency, and you can watch. Let's go. So friends, I've gone ahead and mixed up my secondary colors, my colors like green, purple, and orange. And now I'm going to show you how to make a couple of different browns. So brown is a neutral, which means you cannot find it on the color wheel. It's not on here if you look. So what we're going to do is we're going to use complementary colors, colors that are across, colores de esta enfrenta each other on the color wheel. Esta una rueda de color. So I'm going to take some yellow here and mix it with purple to make, that can make a brown for us. So make sure I'm wiping and washing my brush between colors. And yes, that makes a very nice kind of yellowy brown. We could also do blue and orange. And that makes a much darker kind of mahogany brown. And we could take red and green and also make a brown. So let's take some green, a little bit of red. So there's three, and that's kind of like a more reddish tone of brown. So I've shown you 3 different browns. I also want you to think about, besides the shape, what type of day or year is your tree going to be in. And let's get started. I'm going to start painting my tree. Here we go. All right, friends, so I've done my first layer of paint on here, and now I'm going to take a Q-tip and just kind of draw in some lines. I think I'm going to make this look more like a really windy day. Also, if you don't like something you did, you could always take a paper towel and wipe it out and paint it over. That's totally up to you. I'm going to add the finishing touches to this, and then I'm going to show you how to pull the print. Here we go. All right, friends, so I have finished painting my plastic paper, my transparency. This is what it should look like from the back. When it comes off the print, it should look closer to this than what it looks like on the front. And since this is dry, which is totally fine, we can either pull the print while it's wet or dry. If this has dried, we're going to use a tub of water. And we're going to take a nice thick piece of paper. This is watercolor paper. And we're going to just kind of dip it in here. Pull it out. Let it drip till all the drips are off. Good. Like I said, it's just a little quick dip. And we have to use the thicker paper because if it was thinner, it would fall apart. So I've got my print here on some newspaper to keep it kind of clean, and I'm going to very carefully place my paper on top. We can use the heel of our hand, or we can use a tool called a baron. So I'm going to hold the paper still. You might want to have a friend help you. And I'm just going to start applying pressure with the baron. Doing circular motions. I could also take the heel of my hand and press. And let's pull and check. Oh, nothing came over. Let's try again. Now it's starting to pull. Okay, so my print didn't pull the whole way, so I'm going to try another technique. I'm going to add water to the paper and try pulling it again. All right, friends, here's my completed monotype of a tree, monoprint of a tree. I hope you have just as much fun making yours as I did. If the print doesn't come off at first, remember we can add more water to the paper with a squirt gun or spray bottle and make sure you apply lots of pressure. It's not going to be exactly like your painting because it's a print and sometimes they don't pull that cleanly like mine didn't. I think they still come out really nice and beautiful though. I can't wait to see what you do. Let's get started.